It's like you're 14 and your uncle's molesting you. You know what I'm saying?
What? No. Wait. Uncle Joey is back. We are back reacting to Joey Diaz and his crazy stories. You guys loved him in the last reaction video that I did. I loved him. I thought he was hilarious. And we are going to start with the most requested story of his, sleeping with a one-legged woman, and then we will continue on watching some of his funniest moments. But you guys loved the last episode. I hope you guys love this one just as much. Like if you do, and subscribe if you're new, because we're trying to hit 10K subscribers. Anyways, let's get into this story. I'm really excited. Literally, I'm not even kidding, probably 90% of the comments were react to this story. So we're here reacting to it now.
By the way, you know Potter. Did you know that he can't come?
Where?
Who can't come? What?
Josh Potter can get it up.
And he can't ejaculate.
With a girl, no.
Tremendous. That's even better.
He wants to, though.
Who wants to come?
He wants to.
I want to drill a hole in their fucking eyes that they can't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? When you're fucking them and their one eyeball's hanging out. And they're like, when are you going to come? Because I come quick.
Yeah.
I come in a minute. So if I can come in...
Right there with you, brother.
If I can come in 20 minutes and just keep giving you dick going from pussy to asshole to mouth, back to your fucking pussy.
Joe.
Oh my God.
That's what you're doing? That's what you're doing?
That's my fantasy.
I'm glad I made this intro longer than 30 seconds because I would be demonetized right now. What the fuck am I listening to?
If I couldn't come for an hour, hitting you in the face, making you suck it, popping it out, hitting you, you're like confused.
What am I?
You don't know where you're going. So he's never come?
He's
Right here. He's right there. Talk to him.
That's how it usually goes, by the way.
Yeah, that's it. It's an hour of fucking straight
But he can only come if he jerks off. He can't.
Okay, then when you want to come, after the chick is laying there like she got shot in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? She's laying there, the one leg is hanging, you know what I'm saying? Her mouth was stretched
She's
out.
uncomfortable.
Her asshole, it's still open like a dragon's mouth. You know when you fuck them in the ass, the asshole stays open.
Do I?
And then just laying there drinking milk, trying to recoup and shit. You're giving them like Gatorade, then you just jerk off on the tits. And call it a night.
There you go, man. Why are we even trying to solve this problem?
Dude, I don't think it's a problem anymore.
It's not a problem.
You don't?
No, yeah.
No.
So it's him. He's who they're talking about. That he can get it up, but he can't finish. Like that is like really strange. I've actually never heard. I've never heard of that. This is an odd start to a video, but I've never heard of that.
Joey's convinced me. I mean, I want to just mangle some.
If you told
broths.
3 chicks that you couldn't come, that you could give them each dick for an hour, you could get all 3 of them to show up at once and just keep going like Don Henley style.
She is so uncomfortable, by the way. Like she is so like, I don't want to be here. I mean, to be fair, like I was expecting the story. I wasn't expecting all this.
You ever read that book? You won't work in this town again. It came out in '98 about a hooker who wrote about all her experiences, and she wrote about Don Henley. That she would go to Don Henley would order 4 bitches, and he would sit there at this table, like this was his table, and that's a fireplace. He would make them bend over. Don't even look at me. He wouldn't even let them look at him.
What the hell?
Looking at you like, when is this gonna stop? And then when you do come, it's one of those long loads.
Yeah.
You ever have those loads? Like I used to be on probation, and there was a dude that was like a G.I. Joe dude that failed the police test. But his assistant was a good-looking woman. Like, she was kind of cute. If I was 30, she was like 38. Nobody talked to her in Boulder because she had like a wooden leg. Like, her leg was kind of like she had like that little limp. But
okay.
You could tell the bitch
now we're
had
getting
game.
to the
Like,
story.
She would suck a cock. I would look in the eyes and I could tell this bitch is deadly. But nobody talks to her because of the fucking wooden leg. Or whatever the fuck she's got. She got shot in Vietnam. I didn't know what happened to her. And she was very nice. I forget what her name was. I'd see her. I'd always flirt with her. But when I was doing, and I was in the probation, I figured out how to fuck with the piss test. I'm uncircumcised, so I would take like fucking pool cleaner and put it on my dick, and then pull the skin over it, and put like a tab over it, like a bread tab, like a fucking rubber band. And then when I would go pee, the guy would watch me, and I would take the thing out and just pee, and then pull the skin back, and all the pool cleaner would go into the fucking thing,
what the fuck?
And then I would zap the machine. They would always say to me, this motherfucker's up to something. So he asked her. He goes, maybe you could see what the fuck he's doing. So I knew when I would call and go, I'll be there at 4, because they would call you, and then you had to call a machine that would tell you what color was up.
Mm-hmm.
And if the color came up, let's say your color is maroon, and they go, today's colors are green, maroon, and black. You would have to call in and tell them what time you're coming in.
Okay.
Until 5 o'clock, but you had to make an appointment. Then she'd tell.
Okay, I want to know what he was on probation for. I think some people were saying it in the comments, but I can't remember what he was on probation for. But the fact that you are doing this to get past the test is crazy. Okay, anyways.
No. If he answered, that means he was going to watch you while you're pissed. But with me, they had mirrors around me. They couldn't figure out what I was doing, so they sent her in. So before I would go in, I'd fucking do a half a jerk in the car and get my dick nice and big.
Yeah.
And then I'd sprinkle it the fucking
pool cleaner.
The pool cleaner or the
It
fucking.
doesn't sting your dick, the pool
It did.
cleaner?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Drano.
Yeah.
I would grind it up. I would fucking put it under my dick and then pull the
that's
skin
gotta
back.
stink.
I would fall into the piss test and zap it. But before I would piss, I would take the hammer out and show it to her. Like, what do you think? What do you think? There's something nice. And she would look at it and look around the room. And not like I knew I was going to end up sleeping with her or swapping spit with her, because I flirt with her. Nobody talked to the woman because she had a fucked up leg.
Okay.
So I'm off probation. I'm delivering Chinese food and I'm slinging coke at the same time at the Chinese restaurant. So I would have you call the Chinese restaurant and say, I talked to Joey. Yeah, what's up? Oh, you want egg drop soup? Whatever. The cocaine would be hidden under the egg drop soup, so that if I got in trouble, the Chinese people got in trouble. I didn't put it in the bag. This was when I was out already, out of prison.
Oh my God.
One night I knock on
This
the
guy's
door,
crazy,
answers the
man.
door. It's her. And she goes, oh my God, it's so great to see you. How have you been? And I go, it's great to see you. Man, I gave her a hug. And I put the Chinese down. And she goes, what are you doing with your life? I go, I'm getting divorced. But I got to stand-up comedy, and I'm trying to deliver food to make a living. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. You and her broke up? Oh, you must need a hug. And as I started hugging her, we started swapping spit. And I touched a little monkey, and I could feel nobody had even touched a monkey in like 10 years. Steam started coming up. And I started fingering that motherfucker like a savage and swapping spit with her. And my hand was nice and
She is so uncomfortable, and like, to be honest, the way he is describing it, I think, is a little bit unnecessary. I get it. He's hilarious. The way that he tells stories is so truthful. But it's like, bro, what is going on?
Finger, then I got a pinky surrounding her asshole. And I'm working, and finally I put it down slowly.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Pants, I take her tit out. She's got one big fucking tit. I'm sucking her tits. And I'm
This guy's crazy right now.
Fingering at the same time. So while I'm fingering her, I take her pants down, but I go, I don't want to see what the other leg is. So I took the leg off of the good leg, and I left the fucking bad leg covered because I don't want to know what it is. But she's got like a pole under there, one of those fucked up feet. I want to see. So I picked up a fucking leg and I started eating her pussy. The clit fucking was huge. I'm sucking on it like a piece of bubble. And I look up at her and she's like this, Christine, like with her mouth open. I go, now's the time to put the helmet in that fucking mouth. So I switched up. I started 2-finger Louie her, and I went around her. And I put that fucking hammer in her mouth, and she didn't know what to do. She's like, and at that time,
Yo, this guy's cracking up over
I
here.
was trying to fucking lift weights and shit, so I wasn't jerking off. Because somebody told me not to jerk off, that your protein, I was retarded, dog. You know, I'm retarded. And when I came in the mouth, it was one of those loads, Christine, that don't stop. You ever have one of those things?
I know,
and
Christine.
you're sucking it with your eyes closed, and then after a minute, you
She's
open it up,
so
and you're like, when
uncomfortable.
is this going to stop? And I could look at her swallowing it, and it was
Yo, this
endless.
guy's dying.
It was fucking endless. It was just a load of death. It was like a month and a half of not coming. There was Valium in there and Xanax and fucking
Well, it's
cocaine.
nice
Xanax.
meeting you, Joey. Thanks for stopping by.
I shot a load in the mouth, and when I took my dick out, she went, It was like she drank a gallon of Mountain Dew. She looked at me. She started getting a little dizzy.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
I was selling Valium at the time. I was taking like 100 milligrams of Valium.
Oh
a
my
night.
God.
When I shut
Oh,
my mouth, put her in
no.
a trance. She was glassy-eyed. She gave me a $3 tip, and I left. And I never saw her again. She must have ate that Chinese food and slept for a week.
Oh my God.
Oh,
You got any dates coming up you want to
You can still
Ramble?
you
You
can
wanna
still
plug
feel what
that?
that nut felt like. I bet.
no,
Right?
it was like a 3-minute nut.
But wait a minute, you didn't even bang her? You
No.
just put it in
That's
a
what I was gonna
vagina?
say.
No,
that's-
You let me
He
tell you, the
unloaded it.
pussy eating was tremendous.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh, okay.
I licked her ass.
Sorry, I
all.
blacked
had-
out
oh,
at
yeah,
some
yeah,
point.
yeah.
I didn't listen close
Once I
enough.
shove my tongue in your ass, you black out. It's like you're 14 and your uncle's molesting you. You know.
What? No. Wait. That took a turn I did not want it to take. Oh my God. What? Nah, bro. Oh, no.
Black out. It's like you're 14 and your uncle's molesting you. You know.
He just laughs about it. He just fucking laughs about it.
You just black out and let happen what's gonna happen anyway.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
This is too good. Oh
Fuck's
man,
sake.
you're the best.
Take a shower.
Fuck it.
Joey Diaz, Church of What's Happening Now.
He needs to go to church after that. You got to
You go
repent,
to
son.
see him at the Comedy Store. Go to his dates. Where did you have a website? I don't forget.
JoeyDiaz.net.
Jeez.
You're the best. You're the best.
So are you
I
guys.
love you so
Love
much.
Joey.
Christine, you lived that load when I was saying it. That's why.
I did not
It
live
took you
the
back
love.
to college like
I
one
did
time.
not. I did not.
When you got a bad
She used to
batch
fuck
of
a lot of Puerto
Hungarian
Ricans.
dick.
I
Yeah.
That was
like
the
Puerto
Puerto
Ricans.
Ricans.
Yeah, you got a bad batch of those platanitos sperm where you just kept fucking swallowing, saying this is the worst pina colada I've ever had.
Oh, that was
Hi,
good.
Jeans. Did you like that highlight?
Oh God, that was good. Okay, well, I'm a little bit confused on what I just watched. Well, that was a very interesting suggestion you guys made to react to this story. Don't get me wrong, it was a good story. I mean, you don't really hear many people describing a story like that and having a story like that, much the less. So I don't really know what to say after all of that. It was an interesting story. I mean, like I said, he keeps his stories very real, which, you know, I can appreciate, especially from a comedic standpoint of his. I want to look up how old he is. Wow. Okay, 62 years old. So he's kind of up there, but we can tell he's had a very adventurous 20s, 30s, probably 40s, and I don't even want to know what else. Anyways, well, there's the sleeping with one-legged woman story. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. We're gonna move on to some of his other funny stories.
I fucking hate, like, if somebody calls me and says, hey, call, God forbid, Tom Segura. His dad passed away. I give it a day. I call him like I usually do. Tom, I love you. I'm sorry about your dad. And then I'll just drop like, what are we getting in the will? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to your fucking creepy sister? Or are we getting, what do we? And people usually go, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me laugh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, nobody has the balls to call and insult me. Like, I'll call
Oh,
people.
that's
You
I
got a
can see
brother?
that, you know.
Do you want to light him on fire so he gets nothing? Nobody else.
gets
Nobody else can test the will. And they'll die after. They're like, don't push me, because I hate that motherfucker as it is. And for 5 minutes, I just made their day.
Yo, you remember that time you told
You know
me-
what? I actually enjoyed that because I can see that most of the time you get like apologies, I'm so sorry for your loss, or this or that. So when you get someone who calls up and they try and make you laugh, or they're trying like change the mood up a little bit, I can see where that appreciation comes into play. I like that.
Yo, you remember that time you told me you mugged that gay guy and he beat the shit out of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
What?
He used to tie
That's the
parachutes.
whole clip? He You say, remember when you told me you mugged that gay guy and he beat the shit out of you? What? I want to know that story. Cocaine. Oh, God.
Bags of cocaine. So if the cops came and he threw them out the window.
No. I got to listen to this full story.
He
Pause.
used to tie parachutes on his bags of cocaine. So if the cops came
Okay.
and he threw them out the window off the balcony, this is where it tastes your mind. But anyway, that's a complete different story. Here I am with this 60-year-old Cuban with underwear on, nothing else, and a gun.
Oh,
Right?
God.
And he's walking around, he's doing coke, and now he starts crawling, and he's running into a room, and he's doing blow. And I'm sitting there watching TV, and I'll never forget the song that was on. You know what the hot song was that week?
Oh, God.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
Yeah.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, let me rock Chaka Khan. And I heard that.
I don't know that song, I'm
over
sorry.
and over. I stayed with him for 4 hours while he's doing the best blow in Miami. And I'm sitting there like a fucking priest drinking fucking soda.
Really?
Eating sandwiches, and I'm dying inside. I'm dying to do this blow. And in the middle of all this, I hear, bah! The gun goes off.
Oh,
and he
no.
shoots himself in the foot. And I'm like about to faint from anxiety and debt. And his kid comes in and his wife. And they're like, what
shit.
happened? I'm like, he shot himself. Like, that's the 3rd time in 2 years. Look at his fucking foot. He shot himself in the ankle. It was fucking crazy. And the cops, and they already knew. Oh, what'd you do, muñeco? You shot yourself again. Jesus Christ. When are you going to stop doing that shit? They fucking took it. It was like another day in Miami. Like, oh,
In Miami, I believe it.
Now I don't have a ride. Now I got to take a fucking $80 cab ride. I got to
All he cares about is his fucking camera. I can only imagine the amount of things that Joey has put in his body that should not be there. I mean, he was even talking in the other story about taking Valium, which is a class 4 drug. If you don't know, I work in the pharmacy, so yeah, cool, whatever. I know what that is. Anyways, but it's a drug. I'm sure most people know what it is. And talking about cocaine, talking about, smoking weed. You know what? Let him live his life, man. Let him live. Let him do what he fucking wants.
You're making some very solid points.
Don't do the, no, I know. Joey, you get it.
I'm with you, but this is just to let the American public know that every 4 years they buy the same shit they've been buying every 4 years, and the same people with their Harvard articulation and how they don't curse, and they're Christians, and they have a family. These are the same people that shove it up your fucking ass every year. The one thing that you get about me is I'll say fuck, but I will not fucking rob you. If I need something, I'll ask you like a man.
You're a good guy. Hey.
So go fuck yourself, you cunt.
Hold on 1 second.
Take a joke, take a shuttle. Joey Diaz, Facebook, Twitter, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Big dicks in your ass.
Get out of here. You're in trouble. I'm the umpire. All right. Listen.
Stay black, because that's the most important.
Okay. Hey, Joe.
Did he just say stay black? No, that has to be my favorite quote from now on. No, it has to be my favorite quote. It was Fat Cal from Al Bundy, but that's got to be my favorite quote. Coming from the not black guy. No, what? So what happened? Did he go on this podcast or something? And they were like, did they say something that upset him? What happened here?
Jackson?
No, I don't know.
Look at the movie. He was dancing and singing, and next you know he's dying of oxygen. No, not right. A junkie's a junkie every day. He doesn't wake up, sing and dance, and then he has oxygen tanks at night. Something's not right there. And in my case, like old school, you're worth more dead than what you are alive. I mean, he's worth more now than he's ever been. I think Paul McCartney killed Michael Jackson. That's what I think.
What's changed where they go on Fox News?
They don't give a fuck no more, because nobody said nothing. They don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
Half of these kids
He's
are coming
pissed.
back. This is the worst.
It doesn't matter if they're addicted. Cussing is what's bad.
No. You can't do nothing to me that Castro hasn't already done. And when this shit goes down...
Wasn't that in Scarface?
That's right. And I got to re-quote that motherfucker right there. I flew on the flight afterwards, and I had fucking a bag.
I knew an F-word was coming.
With, I had a little bag of reefer in my fucking...
No, you didn't.
I do. Well, this is a conspiracy thing. This is just to show you how hard the airport people are working with their fucking x-ray machine. Now, I had it in a baggie, and I put it under my left nut.
No, okay, we're not telling this story. That's
yes,
enough.
No. Yes, for freedom of speech, I'll call Obama right now, motherfucker. They said we're gonna put you through the X-ray machine. I'm standing there sweating bullets with this baggie under my fucking left
that's
nut.
enough.
Because
Stop.
my left nut's bigger than the right nut because I'm a righty.
Stop.
People don't know that. I thought I had cancer for a couple of weeks. You know, the opposite hand.
This guy is not having
it.
it.
Listen to me. So I'm standing with my legs open with this weed stinking.
You're like Rodney Dangerfield.
Listen, stop fucking Rodney. I had this weed that was stinking up the storm, not to mention my balls. I'm sweating now because I'm going to go to jail tonight. He goes, he's clear. And he shook my hand. I'm like, my taxpayers are hard at work. Hey, so go fuck yourself, you cunt.
Hold on 1 second.
Take a joke, take a shuttle. Joey Diaz, Facebook, Twitter, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Big dicks in your ass.
Get out of here. You're in trouble.
Make a deal. This is my...
I'm the umpire. This is the... I'm throwing... All right. Listen.
Stay black, because that's the most important.
Okay.
They have not found Osama
Nah, yo. Okay, so
bin Laden.
does it
And
keep
he's
going?
in New York right now. Somebody seen him last week at a hot dog stand. They know it. The energy cut.
Okay, whoa. I don't think I've ever seen him mad, but he was like genuinely pissed there, like actually genuinely upset. I'm assuming that the show or the podcast that he was on was a little bit more like family friendly, or they didn't want their cursing, or they were having a debate or something. I don't know, but he just went off, and the guy who was interviewing him was not having it, but the guy who was sitting next to him was gassed that he was going off on him. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think, bro. I'm gonna tell my story how I tell it. I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna do whatever. And it's just like, you need some people like that, bro. Like, you need people like that sometimes. It's like just let him be him. Like, he can't change. He is the way he is. Just let him fucking be. Like, good for him. If he walked out, good for him.
Concept of it. I am suffering so much inside, and I have so much anxiety inside. I got two options.
You unleash it.
I could either go up there and go, do my comedy.
Yeah.
So how does my comedy come out? Like if I'm yelling, I take that mic, and I got it fucking, I'm going.
Sock him
There's
right in the
no
mouth.
measuring with
No,
me.
you sock him right in the mouth.
You know, he's measuring. They love it when the audience
No,
boos.
you're
That's when you
Anthony
know you're
Rumble
doing your
Johnson.
job.
No,
I'm at the comedy store. I'm following 8 beasts, and I got 3 beasts behind me. I told him the other day, I don't go to the comedy store to be the best comic. I go to the comedy store to be remembered. Do you understand me?
Fair.
This was nice.
Fair enough.
Another night, Bonehead came home high on heroin. And he decided to make French fries. So he put the pot out. Remember in the 80s, they had those pots. You could bring it home with the hot oil, and they would boil, and you could throw French fries. America went crazy over them. I forgot what they were. Crazy. Everybody was
French
making,
fry machines.
Everybody was making onion rings and shit. Well, he did heroin and knotted up.
Left
And
that thing running.
the thing went on fire. We're
course it did.
we're all in the fucking house.
Heroin.
All right. I wake
it's
up.
oil.
I wake up to boom and alarms. And all some Kurt's waking me up, and we go out of the house, and the father's outside, and the grandmother, and the fire department crawls on top of the roof, Joe, and they're hitting the fucking roof to let the smoke out. And fire trucks are coming from the side, laying water, and they got the sirens. In the middle of all this, it's 8 in the morning, and we all look around and go, "Oh my God, Emil's still in the house. Bonehead was still in the house on fire." Bro, they turn the fire off, they go in. He's still with his feet up, with his hands crossed,
Just heroin down his mind.
watching TV like that.
Yo,
Slept through the fire?
Oh my God, everything. When they woke him up, he goes, "Are my fries ready?" This is how crazy this family was. Are my fries ready? They're like Bonehead. We have 2 fucking battalions out there. You got half of 9/11 out there.
Oh my God.
And you're still fucking sleeping. Hold on, let me
you got half a 9/11 out there. I don't know why that was so. Oh, that was so good. I don't know. I don't know why that was so funny. Oh, that was actually so funny. That has to be the funniest bit, yeah. And the stay black part, that was good. Oh God, man, the stories that this guy has, like, I don't know what happened to him. His parents left him, or what the fuck happened to him, but he's got some crazy ass stories. Like, Oh my God. I mean, I'm sure I could do so many more parts of Joey Diaz, but we are going to leave it there for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the one-legged woman story and all of the other funny stories that we watched. Nah, the end got me. Oh, and when he got mad, that has to be like my other favorite clip for sure. Make sure to like if you did, subscribe if you're new. We are on our way to 10K subscribers, and comment down below if you'd like to see me do a part 3 or who else you would like to see me react to. I read most of your guys' comments, so it's greatly appreciated. Love all of you commenting. It's great. It's fun. Oh, this is great. This is a lot of fun. I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye. Peace.